Inti Abdul Wahab Ebusuya Yeguso airdrop in the latest update. Amam right now there is some info bia ababontia ahana obinya sa info no kokonsa fi any update be ekoso or political highway ni subiano. Abdul Wahab I arresting or airport due to ne account frozen and coordinates he attempted to withdraw ni sika nyinala was ne bank account ni mu. Abusuya na banki Republic Bank na ene Black Rasta ababe drop submissions bia Abdul Wahab ne bank manager no anase teller our bank right now no bank manager no edin nsem ababe to dwa bank manager no ono ene hinte EOCO say ono no account Abdul Wahab mpanyimfo akesefo afizi account no Wahab abaho say echese yen withdraw sa sika no ma no sika ni nyina ama chese opese of file a statement be document or file document be into no ene bank manager ababonten according to Black Rasta or se bank manager no na drop a hint no or ma yuku for hint and say or no Abdul Wahab abaho opese ya withdraw sa sika ni nyina ede edimano into no right now manager a confirm me I just say and rather na go fed da make say banka anas account aye freezing no obi ene will be to me the inside akaba we dey according to Black Rasta or bank manager no a confirm say Abdul Wahab obaho say enka or baba withdraw ni sika nyinala na say wa vanish e dey free ye jurisdiction ni mu na ebusuya Black Rasta dey nsem bebre nso atoja amam yanko na yenkonko tie submissions Black Rasta edi to jay ba yede dia kabeto am so na answer na be ko Ghana na ha open computer papa and a laptop papa na we use aburu apre computers and accessories se ho na obenya laptop papa na we use the location enyere akwan o Kumasi Bokrom Estate pick number na egu ye screen so ye ba yede dia ka ebebrem.
How Hanan Abdul Wahab tried to run away with stolen money. How Hanan Abdul Wahab tried to run away with stolen money, and stolen money is in quotes. And it's an exclusive. My brother, my sister, Hanan Abdul Wahab Alodiba is all the way from the Upper East region. In fact, he started from humble beginnings, went to school, he got the opportunity to serve the nation under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He was the boss of NAFCO. At NAFCO, he stole money like Ali Baba and his 40 thieves, according to investigators. And he's in court right now. Now, we have run his story time and again. My brother, my sister, one man and his wife, they built so much of an empire that the empire of Persia would have cringed under the weight of the wealth he spread like pepper during the Omo War. This is Hanan Abdul Wahab Alodeba. He wanted to be an MP, but the people probably made a good choice and kicked him out. He went to Mecca, allegedly with stolen money. Hey, his wife and him, they showed power. Then we saw that it was not his wife's food alone he was eating. He was also eating from the kitchen of the ex-wife of Tagore. And we saw them parade themselves outside the nation. They went to watch models and they went on shopping sprees, blowing kisses at each other. This is Hanan Abdul Wahab Alodeba, the village boy who made so much money and all of a sudden was too uncomfortable with the wealth. He decided to push left, right, and center, blow himself to stardom. They went to court. The court case was taking too long. EOCO decided that no, let's pull back the case. Every case must have its own strategy. What is EOCO? Economic and Organized Crime Office, and is headed by the one and only Capo, the Tutti Capi, the blue suit wearing Capo. My brother, my sister, this is the best guy we have ever had for EOCO. It used to be called the Serious Fraud Office. Since he took over the office, he has moved it from a white elephant all the way to a red lion, ready to devour criminals and wicked people who have no respect for our nation. Can I say that again? Since he took over the reins of EOCO, he has ridden the horse of EOCO on an unbridled seat. Oh my God. And this horse has gone so crazy, he's been able to metamorphose that office, which was a white elephant, into a red hot lion. Capo di tutti capi, aka Remonacha. He's a no-nonsense guy. His mind is only for Ghana. His eyes only see Ghana. And he decided to go to court. Yes, from his office, EOCO. They went to court. The court issue was delaying left, right, and center. Lawyers are so good with delaying cases when they see loopholes. He looked at it with the help of the Attorney General, the Zwarungu boy, one Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayene. He is the man who is here, the cigar-chomping Attorney General and Minister for Justice of the Republic, the Stanford lawyer. This is the guy. They came together with his deputy, the Honorable Dr. Srensai. Lord God have mercy. This team came together and decided to maraud his way into the courthouses again. After Hanan was released, they quickly arrested him again and slapped him with the same old charges, but with a few dropped so that the case could be speedy. Hanan's lawyers probably saw how this case was going and probably saw, like prophets of the legal world, that this guy would be going to jail. The evidence overwhelming. And then they decided that, Hanan, this case is bad for you. Probably from that time, Hanan made up his mind that he had to run away like Ken Oforiata. But how would he do it? Now the EOCO boys were ready. National security was ready. Hey, even the demons of the country were ready for him. Tired of his demonism. Hey, what did they do? Hanan decided that he will go to court. And he went to court. He had a judgment on May 20. This year, the judgment he had, 4 of his properties were given back to him. They were all frozen. 4 properties were given back to him by the High Court. My brother, my sister. And you know what he did? From May, he probably sat down planning how to run away from Ghana. Look at what Hanan did. And this is exclusive. Come here. Watch this. Now, when Hanan realized that, hey, the grips this time were so tight and he didn't have a breathing space. And he got a judgment to free 4 of his properties. On May 20, you know what he did next? He ran to the immigration and told the immigration, I have a court order here allowing me to travel outside the country because I have Apollo 11. This is an allergy of the eye that eye drops could easily clear. In fact, even if you have a good sleep and a very good meal, you would wake up and it's gone. But he wanted to travel to London. My brother, an eye condition that a simple eye ointment dumped into the eye could clear, or a very good sleep, you wake up and eat some good meal, it will go. No, he wanted to go to London. And the judge said, no problem. It's your right, human right. Eye problem, no doctor in Ghana could cure. What a sin thing. Go to London. So he took the thing to the immigration and told immigration, you know what? Hey, I'm clear to go. I know I am on the red, whatever, no travel list, blah, 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 blah. Now you have to release me. And immigration looked at it, studied it. Oh, it's genuine. Tat, 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 and took him off the no-fly list. So Alodeba went back quietly. But EOCO is smart. That blue suit wearing guy is a demon in the eyes of all criminals. He is a pain in very uncomfortable places of all these guys. This blue suit wearing guy, capo di tutti capi. You know what he did next? He watched the system. Hanan wants to travel outside the country. The judge has given him the chance to fly. We don't want to have a case like Ken Oforiata. Fly. And now he doesn't want to return. We don't want to have a case like Sedina Tamaklo Ationu. No. But if Hanan is traveling outside the country, he will try to get money from his accounts. All the accounts had been frozen. He tried to get the courts to defreeze the thing, but no. So, Apo di Tutti Capi wrote to all the banks associated with the freezing of Alodeba's account. Watch this. After he realized that he had been given the chance to fly, the next thing is to be able to raise money to fly. And he will go to the bank. You know what he did? He wrote to all the banks. On Thursday afternoon, Hanan Nicodemously went to the Republic Bank. He went there, Laboni branch. And then he spoke to the boss. Boss, I need money. I'm traveling out of the nation. Because he's not smart. The boss asked him, oh, how much? He said, everything. Listen. Listen, he's not a smart criminal. That is if he's one at all. I want everything. I'm closing the account. I'm taking all the money. No bank manager wants to hear that you want to close your account. If they can persuade you, yes, if they can persuade you, they will. He said he wanted to close the whole account. My brother, my sister, clear all the money. I know the figure in the account and I'm looking at it right now. But I'm not permitted to say. Money huge like this. Like the balls of a mad cow. Nanchia wa bottom nishwa. Big like this boof. The bank manager looked at it. If this guy takes his money, Charlie, we go struggle for some time. Oh, the money big. And then his assistant tapped him. He said, the letter where the people write, you know. How far? EOCO no write letter. Oh, yeah. Then he went in there, saw the EOCO letter, and said, yeah, it almost passed my eye top. But like the machine go show. And then they came back to tell Alodeba, unfortunately, your thing is still frozen. No, it cannot be frozen. This is a bank order. This is a court order that says that it has to be defrozen. That is it. He showed the court order. And they took the court order and looked at it. Quickly, they had to call EOCO. There's a court order here against your freezing of this. EOCO says, don't worry. We are coming to the bank there straight away to check that document. How did he go to court without making us know? We should have been a party to the thing. They went and looked at it, and you know what they found? Come here. Jesus have mercy. They found out that Hanan Abdul Wahab Alodeba was actually trying to defraud the bank to get his money from the bank using dubious methods. That court case, that judgment had nothing to do with his bank accounts. But he had a way of trying to convince the bank that, you know what, this thing is about my account. And the bank had to get in contact with EOCO to verify the documents. And when EOCO went to check it, Jesus, nah. So the bank quickly had to call Alodiba and say that no, the thing is still frozen, unfortunately. Already the bank manager didn't want to release. You want to come and clear the account, zero, and leave him with nothing. And then there's an EOCO thing, freezing the whole thing. No. So, EOCO started to think, now that he's gone to immigration, he might have bought a ticket already, trying to fly out. But we will see. All the borders were locked. And then on Friday, he was arrested, trying to fly out of the country and go to England. He was picked up, and the court cards are all over the place. All the newspapers reported it. Hanan was trying to leave the country and was arrested. Yes. Former NAFCO boss Hanan Abdul Wahab rearrested at Accra International Airport over alleged attempt to empty frozen bank account. AG to seek review of his travel leave. And this is from my own Tree News. 5th July, Hanan was arrested again by the BNI. And then the Honorable Dr. Slemsai put it out on social media. Law enforcement officers have a while ago arrested Mr. Hanan Abdul Wahab Aludiba at the Accra International Airport. Mr. Aludiba, who is currently standing trial for stealing and causing financial loss to the Republic, was granted leave by the Trial High Court to travel to the UK for a few days. It was, however, Mr. Aludiba's attempt to use false means to empty his frozen bank account with Republic Bank on Thursday, which occasioned tonight's arrest. The learned Attorney General will on Monday seek a review of the court order, which granted Mr. Alodiba leave to travel out of the country. That's it away. His lawyer, Godfred Dame, is crying that they have gone trying to talk to their client at the BNI, and the BNI is blocking everything and is also all over the place. My brother, the allegation by the Deputy Attorney General that our client attempted to use false means to empty his floating bank account with Republic Bank is simply untrue. We challenge him to produce evidence of a withdrawal of any sum by our client. Wow. That means, if this is anything to go by, Alodiba even dodged his own lawyers and didn't let them know that this was what he was going to do. We arrived on Sunday afternoon at the office of BNI as lawyers, and we have been denied access to our client. Of course, now that your client is trying to run away, as we are told, you could hide him in your pocket, or he could hide under your sleeves and fly. He could turn into a flea. We have seen that before in this country when cocaine became kokonte. Yet the ganja that the Rasta man smokes has never turned into contumely. We will institute proceedings for contempt of court against the Attorney General, his deputy, and the director of BNI for his blatant and willful violation of an order of a court of competent jurisdiction. You're welcome. I like it when people test the courts. We will see. What documents did Alodiba take to the bank? His lawyer says, no, he didn't even go to the bank at all. Show us those documents and tell us how much he wanted to even withdraw. You just arrested him for nothing. Was he trying to leave the country? Was that a problem? Was he going to be yet another Ken Oforiatta? As it stands right now, he is in the grips of the BNI, soon to be handed over to EOCO. And right there in the offices of the EOCO, they will continue to investigate this guy and to make sure that he doesn't become who he wants to become, another Ken Oforiatta, that he will stay in this country and answer. If you have an eye problem, which could be cured with just one eye drop or a good sleep, and you think that it's only in London this can be cured, like in the case of Sedina, we have to be second time wise. This is the black pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power.
Okay, abusia we na ensema ya course so our political highway so ya be drop Addo Wahab the latest update our ha e de amamna ha ena ye kokonsa fi efa politics any update bia no ya be drop no ha de amam ya be da masesa ma jepene kokoti sa ensem we edemai.